I don't even want to hear any excuse. I don't want to hear now. I want to hear a reason that is justified as to why PC are getting Creative 2.0 before Xbox, before PlayStation. It's a joke. It's a joke. Honestly, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm not annoyed because I'm absolutely fuming. They cannot keep doing this. I don't want to hear, oh well, PC can modify better. Oh well, they need to test it out first. That's not at all good excuse. Obviously, PC's gonna have probably extra stuff in Creative 2.0 because they're gonna have, it's gonna be easier for them to use. So what? So you're gonna leave the people that play on PlayStation, play on Xbox, you're gonna leave them out, are you? Are you just gonna let them, you know, have to suffer? They have to now sit there and go on YouTube and watch all these people get to play it, and we get nothing. We get absolutely nothing. We get nothing. We've had nothing in normal Creative. Do you know what? I could sit here and honestly say, if they put stuff in Creative and it was honestly good and Creative had stayed good, I wouldn't be as annoyed. But they've just left Creative 1.0 behind and then they've left us with nothing. Can someone just sit there and physically explain to me why on earth I've got a right to be not annoyed? I'm sick to death of coming on, getting all excited. I might be wrong. Maybe they are putting out to PlayStation and Xbox, but it doesn't sound like it. A lot of people said they're not. And I'm not honestly prepared to sit here and say, yeah, Epic Games is the best. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I'm not prepared to sit here and do that anymore. Because if you want to tell me that Creative 2.0 needs testing, they've had years and years and years of waiting, of delaying it to go test it. Don't just go give it to the people that have a PC. That is a joke. That is an honest joke. You cannot I cannot find a single person on this earth that could tell me wrong. They can't tell me nothing wrong with this. The fact it's biased, the fact it's not fair, I don't understand it. I don't understand why PlayStation don't get anything. Why Xbox don't get anything. Yeah. Oh, here you go, PC. You can have a whole new Creative 2.0 before anyone else. And the question is, are we even going to get it? When are we going to get it? What, in a year's time? Yeah, fudge that. Fudge that. If we're not getting it within less than a month, that's even more of a joke. I'm not prepared to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, oh PC, oh yeah, they're the best. They're totally deserving of this. Yeah, they might be able to modify things easier, but you're just leaving it with them. So we have to now watch, and once more we have to watch on. We have to wait. We waited years for this moment. We saw it last week, it's getting released, and we find out it's just for PC. That's hurtful to console play. I don't want to hear none of this rubbish about, oh, it's only PC players that play Creative. Alright then, feast your eyes on, I've got 50 maps that I work hard on. 50 maps that I work hard on. I don't want to hear none of this rubbish. I work hard on, I've got 50 maps, I've had to delete some of these maps. I work hard, I'm a console player. Get that in your head. It is console and PC that play this. I will name the 4 that play this. Actually no, there's 5. Mobile, PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation 4 and 5. No, I'll shut the window. It's a joke. Why are we getting off? Stop. Look at the stuff we get. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at this pathetic stuff. Look at what we've got recently added. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. What? So what Epic Games want to tell me is I'm gonna enjoy. Oh, getting the same old gallery we get time and time again. Oh, we've seen plenty of wall galleries. Oh no, PC get a whole new, you know, Creative 2.0. Yeah, they can enjoy that, yeah? It's painful. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to play this game. It's a joke. I put my heart into creative. I sat here and waited patiently. Waited and waited and did anything to pass the time to get to this moment, and Creative 2.0 comes out and we're told, do you know what, it's only for PC right now. I'm absolutely fuming. I'm not even going to sit here and defend anyone. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm not annoyed, because what's that going to do? Nothing. I'm a creator. I love doing things in creative. I've made plenty of things, made success out of doing creative, and now we're treated like this, are we? Oh, Lucky must have placed. He gets to go into play Creative 2.0 in what, a few minutes time when it comes out. Pretty sure it's probably come out for some people already. And that's another thing. They have definitely got biased Epic Games. They just hate the English, clearly. They just hate the English, because we're always the last ones to get into a new season or chapter. Always. I don't want to hear nothing about time difference. That's fine, but it's always hours behind. We're always the last four. Obviously, PC's the favourite. I don't want to hear anything about, oh, you're just overreacting because it's just one time. Oh, well, PC's probably going to get more used to it. They're going to be able to use it easier. I don't care. If Epic Games clearly states that this game is for all consoles, mobile and PC, that's fine. You've got to treat them equally. That's fine. We need a game like that that just is for everyone. That's great. But we're not seeing that. And I'm no disrespect to PC players, because it's not their fault. It's this stupid company that has fallen apart. It's folded like a cheap deck chair. It is fallen apart like a cheap deck chair. That is what has happened to it. It's fallen apart. What has happened? I started playing this game 2020. We're talking about 3 years ago, and this game was honestly so much better. Now what do you have? More toxic players. Constantly, players don't want to play anymore. The game has got boring. It's got repetitive. They've let creative go. They've let the players down. And here we go again. This is the bit that just gets me every single time. The fact that they had Chapter 2 that some people didn't like, some people did. The biomes, yes, I will agree. That's probably the only part that I'd say could have been improved about Chapter 2. Other than that, absolutely brilliant. Nothing. I've not a bad word to say about that. It's my favourite ever moments of gaming was Chapter 2. Such a good chapter. I've got so many good memories. I've got god-awful memories of Chapter 3 and Chapter 4. And for what it's worth, they make Chapter 3, and it's about as long as blimmin' Liz Truss's reign as Prime Minister. It's not good enough. It's not good enough anymore. I'm not going to sit here and pretend it's good enough. I am going to sit here and say it's not good enough, because it's not good enough. I've worked hard on these maps. I've been so patient with them. I've been excited for Creative 2.0. I've even, some of you may know, I own a community that, thrives off creative. We do creative work. We do competitions in creative, and I said, look, we'll wait for Creative 2.0 until we do the next one. And lucky for me, I didn't say that 3 years ago. I said that about a month ago. And I got so bored of waiting that we just ended up doing something to pass the time. Now, I've got to find another alternative, because last week, whenever it was, we found out, yes, we're getting Creative 2.0. We knew it was coming out at some point. Good lord, it's gone to PC. Like, it's so rigged. It's like putting Man City in this game. It's just going to be rigged for them. It's like Man City and FIFA, to put it nicely. It's just rigged for them. They just get everything in their favour. When you've probably got PlayStation, Xbox just funding and as much money for blimmin' Epic Games. We play as much, we buy the Battle Pass, we buy skins. We still have rights to V-Bucks, we still do the work, we still play this game. Yet we're treated like this. I'll be absolutely fuming. You know, I am absolutely fuming. I'm absolutely fuming. That's what I am. I'm absolutely fuming. I'm not just fuming, I'm absolutely fuming. I've said it a number of times when I've seen PC get stuff before we do. I'm not holding back on it, and this time is no different. I'm not holding back on it. Why are we getting treated differently to them? It's absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible that a whole console has just been shoved aside. And it's the same with FIFA. It is the same with FIFA. Because ever since PlayStation 5 has come out, they've just given PlayStation 5 players extra stuff in FIFA. Different graphics. Different moments in the game. They leave PlayStation 4 the same ones, and probably have downgraded us. They just leave us with the same stuff. And it's like an insult. It's like saying, oh, you don't have enough money for a PlayStation 5, so you'll just suck with the old stuff. That's not good enough. It's the same console. It's just an upgrade and a different number. It's just an insult. And you've got this game that's probably, oh, get away from FIFA, come and chill. No different. Rocket League, there's probably nothing to do with consoles. It's probably nothing to do with that. They don't get... Rocket League's just a game you play. This isn't just a game you just play. This is a game that has given you many opportunities. And yet we are just shoved aside like this. It's honestly laughable. It's hurtful as well. How much time I've invested in creative and waited, and we're just left with nothing. We're left with now having to wait and hope that PC get on well with Creative 2.0, and hope that we get it in the next 2 years. Because honestly, if it's taken them that long just to give it to PC, I don't know what is going to happen next. It's woeful. The company is woeful, man. They've fallen apart. Not just because of this. This has just been a long time coming. And I hope the company does sort itself out, because it used to be so good. When I first did creative, I knew instantly this was the thing for me. Now I'm just considering giving up, because Creative 1.0's got boring. There's nothing about it. There's nothing to it. There's nothing new to do, is there? It's a joke. I'm honestly fuming, man. With no rights. And it should have been launched by now, so let's find out what is going on. $13 minutes away. So it comes at about 15 past 4 for PC, so I'll be watching this. I will be watching this with a high passion. Kobe the Gamer, hi, welcome along. We've just had a long rant about what is happening. What is happening to Epic Games. I'm done, man. I've done everything I can in Creative 1.0, whatever they call it. I'm done. I've finished. I've done everything I need to do. I've waited for Creative 2.0. I've been excited. I've had plans for it. I've been thinking about what we can do. And it goes straight to PC. I know there's going to be people that say, give me some reasons that, you know, will probably make sense. But that doesn't make them fair, does it? It doesn't make them fair. How long again for 2.0? I'm just watching logo blocks on here, and it says 12 minutes. I think he's on PC as well, so you will probably get to see it on there, but about 11 minutes and 45 seconds, so don't ask me why creative is like this. Don't ask me why Epic Games are like this, because I don't know. The only thing I can do is speculate, and I'm going to speculate that they don't like us. They don't like us here at, on consoles. I'm going to guess that much, because we're getting treated so badly. How do I know it's not for PS4? Again, I could be wrong, but I've seen a lot of people told me so, and I believe in I've been told when it was first announced it was coming this week, it said it was not going to PlayStation 4, Xbox. It's not going to console yet. So it's not coming to console yet. It's going straight to PC first. So it's coming out to PC. It's not coming out to PlayStation, as I have been told. Must Plays has also mentioned it. I don't think it's coming out, and even if it's not, there's just no hype. All I can see is PC players, you know, making content about it. All I'm seeing here. I don't think anyone's going to get excited. When someone told me the other day, I didn't even know it was coming out, and I said, oh, it's coming out, and they said it's coming out on 22nd. The fact I hadn't even heard about it just says it all. And that just indicates something to me there. It really does. And I'm just fed up of just doing the same things in creative now. I want to do new things. It's for console, but you can't play. No, yeah, I think the introduction bit, isn't it? I think that's for console. Like, you can see all the stuff is, but you can't play it, which is unfair. You know, if we're getting the introduction, we should be able to play it, because PC, they'll just be able to play it. I know Chapter 1 Island is going to be involved there. I've seen a little bit on that. But again, I don't care about the introduction. I don't care if we're going, you know, we can, you know, go see what it's all about, but we can't do anything with it. What's the point in that? That's like going to a 5-year-old's birthday party, going to see the Pidiana with all the sweets in, only to find that you can't have it for like another 5 hours. Only in this case, it's us with Creative 2.0. We can go see what it's all about, but we can't have it for about 5 years. Can't have anything like that. Oh, dear me. I don't think we're allowed to have joy on this game anymore. Look at this. Might not be the best creative build, but it's a PS4 creative build, and it's not half bad. And you know what, it's pretty good, and it's called creative because you're meant to go build your own stuff. The fact we're not even allowed to have anything is a joke. I don't care about the introduction. What I care about is getting what we deserve. Why are we getting told that we can't? You know, why are we the ones that have to miss out? We shouldn't be the ones missing out. PlayStation 5 have to miss out. Xbox, all of the consoles and Xbox have to miss out. I'm not sure about mobile. I'm not sure about Nintendo Switch. PC are getting it. So we have to sit back and watch. Okay then, that's exactly what I'm going to do then. I'm just going to watch Lego Blocks. And I'll just enjoy what other people get to enjoy it, yeah? That'll be real fun. Where is it? There it is. Oh, Arsenal, is it coming to PS4? I guarantee you someone's going to say no. Nothing yet. Oh. do. SSO. Is it of PS4? Someone has just said it will be on every platform. I think that's going to be a debate because someone's now just said no. It's apparently 6 minutes away, but what do I have to do? Reload? I'm so confused here. Someone has just said apparently it is on PS. I'm so confused. Are they talking about the introduction? Because it's not. Yeah, and then someone just goes it's only on PC, so it's a matter of time. Let's find out. Let's find out. I can't wait to find out if it is or not. I think I'm gonna leave creative and just see what's happening. See, this is the most frustrating thing because you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't, like I say, I don't know. I can't personally say whether it is or not. I think we're about to find out any minute anyway, so... Again... Just the... What happens then? I can't see anything. Battle Royale, creative, nothing. There's nothing here. What am I meant to do? I've got nothing to click. If it literally comes out in a few minutes... Yeah, here goes, so 3 minutes. What do we have to do? I don't see anything, it's gonna be 2 minutes. We have to seriously find out what is going on. Two minutes and 20 seconds apparently. I don't know how reliable this is. Typical Epic to delay it if so. Just release it today and let us all on Freestar Rise on it. The numbers have just suddenly increased as well on Logo Blocks, which makes you think it is about to happen. Or did that just say something about PlayStation 3? I really wish people would just answer the question. A lot of people are in lobby. Let's see what if anyone else is doing. Actually, I'll be able to have a look, won't I? No one is in. Oh, mode create. Oh, okay, that's only one by the looks of it. Mode creative. I think he's on PC. "57 seconds, are we about to see anything?" That will happen straight away. 100 quid says he changes the time now. Yeah, people are now. Someone has just said only for PC, but it will come to all platforms, which proves my point. That's still a joke, isn't it? Yeah, someone else just said only for PC right now, which that's a joke. If it is, I know exactly the next thing I'm gonna do. "12 seconds. Nothing's happening. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nothing's happening. Literally nothing's happening. What is happening? Nothing is happening here. What am I meant to be looking at? The fuse just went up. Nothing is happening. Let's see what's going on. No, fudge that. So someone just said there's going to be an update. Why are they doing an update when it's only for PC? That's a joke. We literally had an update 2 days ago, I swear. There is nothing here. There's nothing here. What am I meant to be looking at? I'm just waiting for someone to tell me. Oh. People are saying it is, people are saying it isn't. Apparently it's not, according to Epic Games. It's not for console yet. Only the introduction, like all the trailers will be, and that's it. I'm not even wrong. 5:30 PM it starts. I'm so confused. It's getting loads of times getting thrown around now. this is so frustrating. 5:30 years, you know, for Europe it's 5:30. No, shut up. It's flipping PC's 5:30. We're 5:30 in 2026. That's what it is. We're going on this day in 4 years' time, in 2026, 2027. At 5. Oh. There's nothing. Yeah, it's just changed. Yeah, it's now 5:30 then. So what we're gonna do is, if we don't get it, is we are going to have a creative strike. We're going to strike PlayStation and Xbox. They need to strike. We need to strike from Creative 1.0 till we get 2.0. We need to strike from the game, because it's the only way we're going to get equal rights. It's the only way we're going to get equal rights against this lot, because Epic Games, they're just team. How can I get it? As far as I know, at 5:30 there's either going to be an update or it's just going to come up. So if you're on PlayStation, you're on Xbox, the best thing you probably can do is strike against Epic Games now. Don't go and strike against Creative. Don't build anything in Creative if they're not going to give us the equal rights. Don't play the game. That's not fair. We wouldn't allow it in real life, we shouldn't allow it here. We shouldn't allow PC to just get everything first. Maybe I'm wrong, but there is a... Even Epic Games have apparently said in the opening thing, we're not getting it yet. Only PCR. There's a lot... Some people are saying we are, some people are saying we aren't. If we aren't, we have to strike, we have to take action. If we do, we do. At the end of the day, that's fine. We can take back what we said. But it needs to be equal. We need to get the same things at the same time. If we're not getting the same things at the same time as what PC are, there's a problem. If we end up getting Creative 2.0, I can eat my own words, can't I? But yeah, VNex has just said, as far as I know, PC can create maps and console can put in the code to play. Yes, that is true. I have heard that a few times. But I don't want to play, I want to create. I don't give two hoots about what Master Place is making. I'm not going to put a long code in just to see what these lucky people get to witness before we do. That's not what my job is. My job is to create stuff. My job is to create competitions in Creative. This is boring. Creative 1.0 is boring. I don't know what Creative 2.0 is honestly going to be like. I know there's going to be a lot of like hard modifying. It's not going to be easy, but that's the challenge we have to put up with. So what do they think? PC are going to have an advantage then if we end up getting it later? I know apparently we are going to get it after them. We're going to get it at some point. Oops, apologies. I've got, where is that? There we go. As far as I know, Epic Games has been a joke. They've fallen apart. I mean, your point there, VNex, is exactly what I said earlier. A little bit. I said, so it's basically an insult to people that can't, you know, afford PC. And I used the FIFA, for example, or PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. So basically what they're saying is, if you don't have the money to buy a PC, you don't get to enjoy the game. Or what else are they saying there? They're also saying, oh well, PlayStation and Xbox, they're lame. They've got no place. Is that what they're trying to point out to me? Epic Games, they used to be so good. Like I said, I joined it in 2020. It used to be good. Times were good. They were talking about Creative 2.0 then. We're 3 years on. We find out it's happening, and some people would argue with this point, but I've been told enough times to understand it. We're going to be able to go into 2.0 and have a look around. We're apparently allowed to go into the maps. I've heard that a lot, but we're not allowed to create maps, but PC are. Okay, so can you tell me what PC Pod's gonna build then? That is gonna thrill me. What is gonna take the pain away? Can someone just explain to me what is gonna take the pain away from this? If we end up getting it, that's great, but that doesn't take away my point. We're not getting told information clearly because no one understands if we're getting it or not. That's my biggest concern. My second concern is, where do we stand in negotiations when they're talking in meetings about adding stuff? Where do we fit in? Where do PlayStation and Xbox players fit in? Do they fit in the negotiations, the conversations? Do we have a place in this game? Doesn't sound like it. I said it when Epic Games started falling apart. I started to see the cracks. And the cracks are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger now. And I'm really starting to see that this isn't exactly great. Look at this Asta here, right? Ness, not the best build in the world. But you know what? We built this map for fun in waiting for Creative 2.0, and it's not turned out that bad. We've made things realistic, we've made things fun. We've prepared for what Creative 2.0 would be like when we might have access to things like this. We might get access to logos, better things in the game, and we're just not getting it. We're just not gonna get it, are we? At 5:30 we're expected to get it. I'll probably be eating dinner at that point, which, you know, when I come back, what am I gonna find? More disappointment, or am I gonna find a shock? A shock. Even if we get it, it's not gonna shock me that much. I'm just gonna be like, well, they've given it to us, so what? What does that mean? What? Obviously, like I say, we probably can go in. But do we have the same rights as PC players? No. Do we have care and consideration from Epic Games? No. Do Epic care about us? No. Does Creative have a future? Not unless they let all consoles and devices have it. Creative 1.0 is finished. Look at the stuff we've got. That's just basic now. It's repetitive. They gave up on it years ago. There's nothing to get me excited. Yeah, it's apparently 5:30. They keep delaying it. I've heard from some people Creative 2.0 gonna drop, but there's no the maps because they're still working on the maps. Well, so what's the point of dropping Creative 2.0 then? So PlayStation and Xbox can't create, but we can go into PC maps, and apparently the maps are now not there. Well, this is just getting better, isn't it? So I'm gonna get to see what a lame Epic Games workers built. Is that right? You know, the same game that made a chapter the same length as Liz Truss's goddamn flipping reign as Prime Minister. That's brilliant, isn't it? Chapter 3, that was a dive. Chapter 4, it's not been much better. Chapter 2, less biomes than people would have liked. It was still good. I didn't get to play Chapter 1, but it, you know, from what I've heard, what I've seen, it looked really good. And you think with all the technology improving, with all the, you know, times changing, graphics improving, you'd like to think we would get stuff. You'd like to think it's improving. The only thing it's doing is getting worse. Which just makes me wonder why. Why did we bother then? Why did we bother waiting for Creative 2.0 if we knew we'd never get it? It's just outrageous. It's just outrageous. That's what it is. That's simply what it is, man. I'm really confused. Oh, I've got to look at it on here. Yeah, and that's another thing, right? I wanted to point out, you'll see a blue screen for a sec. Hopefully it comes off now. That's another thing I find absolutely unfair. Yeah, they don't care about us. It's clear as It's as clear glass now. It's really, really painful to watch. It's really painful to see. But the other thing I find unfair is, you know, Mustard Plays, yeah, big creator, you know, has a creator code. He had, at one point, he had 150 islands or something like that, or like 100 islands. We get 50. We get 50. Now, that's not me just saying, oh, they're biased for PC, but that's me saying, why can't we all get publishing rights? Why do we have to have creator codes? Why can't, well, why is it so difficult to get one? Why can't we all have one? We're all at the same, you know, might not be as good as each other, but we're all at the same ability to build what we want. I don't understand that. I don't understand why he's getting 100 maps or 150. Mustard Plays. He's no different to you or I. Yes, he's famous, in a way. Yes, he's got a creator code. Yes, he's popular. Yes, he's brother to Donald Mustard. So, does that make him any different in creative to me? Apart from the fact he could probably build better. Well, he does. What else? Is there any other reason he should be getting extra stuff? Is there any other reason he's getting creative 2.0 earlier than I am? What, because he's American? I don't even know if he is American, I can't tell. But still, does that make sense? No one? No? Don't think so. They don't like us, they don't care about us. They're treating us unfairly, that's what they're doing. They're gonna make us work for it. Yeah, apparently console might get it, but it would be really limited. Someone's just said that. Plays on PC. I don't care if we get it and it's limited. I don't care, I want the full thing, man. I don't want the dodgy bit. I don't want the no one cares about this bit. No one cares about these maps except me and the people that play them. No one gets to see these maps because of Epic Games. Yeah, Mustard Plays, all he has to do, swipe of a finger, it's out, everyone loves it. Everyone gets to see his hard work. For me, never. No one ever gets to see the hard work. And anyways, there's also another player, my cousin. He's an absolute outstanding creator, and I use that word very rarely, unless it's really impressive. Outstanding creator. He always goes 110%. He's not even going to get a look in. He's just given up on the game. I stayed here because I knew times could get better with Creative 2.0. I think it's going to happen. I don't think I will be here for the launch of Creative 2.0, but I will probably try to start a little bit later and just get a better look at what life is like. If we even get it, I know we should be allowed in, but if it's releasing at 5:30, there's probably going to be a bit of carnage, so yeah, it's probably going to be an absolute nightmare to start, but we'll try. We'll finish up in about 10 minutes. And I'll just explain what I don't like about chapter 3 and 4, and I think that's enough about Creative 2.0. I think that is enough about Creative 2.0, to be honest. I think it's finished now, isn't it? I think it's finished now. I think we know now. We know that we're not valued. Maybe later I could be coming on and saying, oh, we're allowed to create maps, so it's all great. That's what I want to be doing. I want to be eating my own words, but I ain't going to be eating nothing apart from sour, hard truth words. I'm going to have to drink that in. The PC players get it before we do. And that's going to be painful. So I'm going to play one game of solo and we'll finish up then. Personally, if I'm looking at this map, oh, yeah, that's changed. I swear you could look at the map before. Have I changed the button? Really weird. Maybe I've just forgotten what button it is, but I'm not. I like chapter 4 more than chapter 3. But chapter 3, on the opening day, I was absolutely fuming because we got nothing in creative. It's a new chapter, we got nothing. We got a bunch of buildings that you can't even go inside. They're just there for display. That's all we got. That is all we got. We didn't get nothing. Nothing to cheer about, nothing to get excited about. Chapter 3, nothing came out. No creative 2.0. So they gave up on it. They did the worst live event ever at the end. It was a really bad season. Okay, there were some really bad seasons, I won't lie. The only probably good season was season 2. That weren't great, but it was alright, to be fair. Although the timing of it wasn't great. Obviously because it was a war season and there was a war that kicked off in Ukraine. Like, come on, time in there. And then the rest of the seasons weren't great. Season 3 had nice features about it, like the roller coaster. That was good. That was quickly moved on. And then we're stuck again with the end event. Oh, that was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Horrible. What else is there? We got to chapter 4. It's not that bad. It's just not my kind of thing, man. I'm just not really there. I'm not really into it. I'm not really feeling a connection with the chapter at all. I just loved everything about chapter 2, and some people won't. That's fine. That's fine. There's something about chapter 2 that was just brilliant. And I really do miss it. No, I can't remember at the end of the live event. No, I was praying we got the chapter 2 map back. I miss it so much. Even if we had some of the landmarks back, that would just mean so much, because it just was, it was something different, chapter 2. So it's getting released at 5:30. I'll try be back for about 6 to have a look around. It is disgusting, to put it nicely, but I miss chapter 2, man. I just miss the good old days when I started in season 3. It was from the beginning. It really was. And, you know, a lot happened. I was gutted when I was told chapter 3, so I was a bit excited, and I was a bit, oh, I don't want to say goodbye yet. But if it comes to 5:30 and we've got nothing, there's going to be a lot of people hurt. As I've said many a time, chapter 2 was brilliant. It went downhill for Epic Games when they started chapter 3 early. That's when it went wrong. We've just had an update. It will release the console in 6 months. 6 months. 6 months my backside, yeah, you can fudge off of that. I'm not waiting 6 months, man. I'm playing it today. I don't care. I don't care to this joke, man. Oh, what? Six months. We have to wait 6 months. I've just been told we have to wait 6 months for it to come onto console. 6. We're in March, do the maths. September. No. No, that's not fair. There's no way. I'm not waiting 6 months. I'll be in year 10. It's floating around Twitter apparently. There you go. There's your evidence. I'm not saying you should believe everything you see on the internet, but if it's going around a lot on Twitter, I'd say that's probably enough to prove it. And it would probably make sense. So basically what I'm trying to point out is I'll be in year 10, right? 1 year away from exams. I'd miss the whole summer holidays of nothing to do. So basically what I'm trying to say is who's gonna ask me to wait 6 months? It's like me saying, alright, so I've ordered your Christmas present and it's the one you really wanted. It's the PlayStation 5. You really wanted this for about 2 years and I finally got the money together to get you one. But you have to wait for 6 months, but it gets better. Your best mates get to play with their PS5s 6 months before you do, and you can watch them. It's the equivalent of that. Man, I'm gonna be laughing. I'm gonna be absolutely when Creative 2.0 is an absolute one thing to do then. 6 months you strike. I'm striking off Creative. Six months. 6. Not 1. Not 2. Not 3. Not 4. Not 5. Not 7. Not 8. But 6. Half a year. Whoop-de-doo. Half a year to wait for something that's probably used like the worst thing ever. Half a year, eh? So, it was meant to come out in January, right? That's great. That's nice. gets delayed to March. It's alright, PC, get it. 6 months. We have to wait extra. And it doesn't sound like a lot of time. What are we talking about? 30 times 6. About... do 3 times 6. About 180 days, yeah? Doesn't sound a lot in your head, does it? Maybe a bit more. Think about we've had to wait at least 2-3 years just to get the announcement it's coming out. And then we're told, oh, well, you have to wait an extra 6 months. That's literally what it is. I wasn't even excited about it today, to be honest. Because I knew exactly what I was in for. I wanted it to happen, but I knew it wasn't going to happen. I knew it. They treat PC like they're kings. And queens and royalty. And they treat PlayStation like servants. They treat them like peasants. They're just like, oh, you do all the building for us, but we won't give you anything. You do all the work. You let PC laugh at you. Man, I'm just absolutely fuming. I'm done with creative, man. I'm done. I'm just done with it. Obviously, I'm retiring from our community in June the 21st, the same day I joined 3 years earlier. So that means I won't get to see Creative 2.0 with my community. I won't be able to do anything with it. I might still get it in 6 months. But what am I going to do with it? I've got nothing to do. So I'm stuck with Creative 1.0, and yes, that's not the worst thing, because it's not awful. It's not awful. It's not, well, we can't do anything. There is still stuff you can do. There's still hope. But it's painful. It doesn't take the pain away. It doesn't. It just makes it worse for us. That we're stuck with something that is 10 times below the level of Creative 2.0. We're stuck knowing that they don't care about us. It's painful to watch. It's hurtful to watch. It's hurtful to listen to. That we're not gonna get what we want. We've worked hard to wait. We've worked hard for all of this. And still we have no judgment from Epic Games. They don't care about what we build. They don't care about us. They care about the money. They care about PC. They just care about that money that comes in that bank. I don't care about the players. I don't care about anything. All they see is that money and they think, yes, profit. I don't care about the players in this game. They don't care that we want this game to be something it's not. Something it's never been before. We want this game to go far. We want this game to succeed, to be enjoyable. And it's not been that since December 2021. It's not been that. It's not been that. It has not been that. It's been a waste of time. It's been frustrating, but we stuck with it. We got through the years of waiting for Creative 2.0, for waiting and waiting for times to change, and we have not seen that. All we see is the light of day and the dark of no. We see the dark of the night. We see it night and day. We see it every day. But nothing changes. We're still living in the same world. We're still living in the same creative. We're still living in the same game. Nothing has changed. Will anything ever change? I don't know. But we waited, we were ambitious, we hoped. We planned, we prayed. We hoped. We slayed wins. And we wanted to pass the time to get to this point. But right now, it feels like there is no time to celebrate. Because the downfall of many things are to come, and 2023 and 2022 have destroyed so many things, and times are not good to come. It's quite the opposite. Times are not good. They haven't been good for a long time. Creators are in trouble, communities are in trouble, this game is in trouble. And we live the long-lasting memories of 2020 and how the community, how the creators and how this game thrived, enjoyed and was thrilled with excitement every minute of every day. And now we are stuck 3 years on, thinking, why did we even think that we were going to see positive days? Because we won't now. This is the last time that we will get to enjoy ourselves in this game for a long time. And I think that's something we have to take away with us. That we've had 3 years working hard, looking up to the future, and although it is a disappointment, we now have to work together as a team to find a way to take the pain away, and it's going to be hard, it's not going to be easy, but it could be worse, although it's not something we want to have happen to console players. We're not getting Creative 2.0. Every single time we hoped, we prayed, we worked hard for it, and we haven't got what we've got. We haven't got what we wanted, and that is painful. But it teaches us one thing that is really important. We have to keep working hard. We've got knocked down a few times with Creative 2.0, but we stayed strong, we stayed hopeful, and we had faith. And now we have to do the same again. It's a tough challenge. It's a challenge that I'm not particularly wanting to do, but we have to do it. Every single player that has had to face disappointment this evening will have to do the same. Times are not easy for anyone at the moment, especially the UK is falling apart. But we have to hope that in 6 months' time things will look brighter. Things will look up for players, people. The sun will shine, the players will smile. We have to hope. And we have to hope one day the world sorts itself out, because we can't do anything. There's still so much that could be said about Creative. How much of an honour it has been to do it. And to do it for 3 years. It doesn't even feel like a day's gone by. And hopefully in the next 3 years we're looking more to the future. We're looking more positive. And things begin to feel things look in a better place.